Hello. Hi. Wow, this video is long overdue, and I've been meaning to make a video where I finally sit down in front of the camera and talk a bit more about myself, about who I am, because I never got the chance to really show what makes me myself. I've never done videos in this format, so I might not be the best starting off, but I pick things up really quickly. I should get better slowly as I get more comfortable sitting down and talking to my laptop. It feels slightly off, but I've given enough interviews to be okay with it by now, and I'll do my best. Anyways, hello, hi, I am Moosa Kalimullah, better known as afsunmoosa on Instagram, and I'm known for making so many different kind of videos. I started off with working out videos, then moved on to thirst trappy stuff, which I'm not very proud of, but hey, they do well. And Instagram rewards those kind of things, so I took my chance and kind of milked it as long as I could. But slowly I'm realizing there's more depth to people than I understand. I think now is the perfect time to kind of show you guys who I am. Anyways, afsunmoosa. Afsan is my nickname. Moosa is my proper name. My full name is Moosa Kalimullah. It means Moosa, the one who spoke to God. My grandfather gave me that name, and it is truly a defining factor of my life, the name I've been given. And I feel like that is true for most of the people in their lives. The more I think about it, that name relates to greatness. And I feel as though carrying that name, I have to live up to some form of greatness. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I know that I'm making progress. And if I can't make it, I still tried, and that is pretty great, you know? I was born and raised in Bangladesh. I lived there my entire life. I grew up there. I fell in love there. All my friends, all my family lives in Bangladesh, in Dhaka. That place holds a very special piece of my heart. But now I live in Hong Kong. I study here. I'm doing my undergraduate degree. I'm studying quantitative finance and risk management science at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. I got here on a scholarship which amounts up to 150%, and it technically means I'm getting paid to study here. I truly, truly am incredibly lucky and grateful for the entire thing to have happened to me. I'll also say this, I worked incredibly hard in my high school to get to where I am. I had all A stars in my IGCSEs and all A stars in my A levels. I had a lot of extracurriculars. I did so many interviews for hundreds of colleges. Initially, I was supposed to go to the US. I got into University of Wisconsin, Madison. My first university application round was just US universities. I was dead set on going to the US. Then my student visa was rejected. I felt like my life was going to fall apart. Then I took a gap year. I explored Bangladesh. I hung out with my friends a lot. I tutored. And then I applied to Hong Kong, Canada, Australia, Europe. And I got a big scholarship from Hong Kong. So I was like, I told my dad, I'm going to move here. I'm going to go study in Hong Kong. And I got into a really good program. The program I'm in is considered to be an elite stream. Only the best of the best get in. Now, I don't know if I can compare with the best of the best in Hong Kong because people here are incredibly talented, but I did my best in my country, in my class. So that's why I'm here. And it's almost over now. I have one more term left. I've experienced so much through Hong Kong. This place truly changed my life because I, for the first time, got to express myself openly without any judgment. The way I dressed, the way I accessorized myself, the music I listened to, the movies I watched, the things I talked about, it was like all accepted here, which was not quite the case back home. And that is okay. I also feel like the openness in Bangladesh is getting more open lately. Otherwise, you guys would not accept me as much as you do now. I will be honest, I've gotten the most hate from my own country than any other place, starting off of social media. But that is something that happens to everyone in every country. Everyone likes to hate the people from their country that are trying to do something different. I don't take any of it to heart. I know hate is just like a projection. People don't really like what they're doing with their life, so they like to hate on other people. And I'll take it. It's okay, you can give it all to me. I'll take your negative energy and I'll make something out of it. That is my superpower. I can take negative energy and make something great out of it. I take a lot of my anger, a lot of my pain in my life, and try to make something beautiful. And if there's anything you can learn from me, that is something you should. Don't hold on to negative emotions. Make beautiful things out of it. Anyways, Hong Kong, Bangladesh, and New York. I'm also a resident in New York. I got my green card recently, and my entire family moved there. So part of me lives in New York too. And this summer I went there, and it was completely life-changing. I saw New York for what it was. I saw the people, how lively they are, how interesting they are, how knowledgeable they are. They know about everything. But New York was also an ego death for me. I understood that I'm not cool. Everyone in New York is cool. That's why Hong Kong is great, because you can kind of stand out. I don't think there's a lot of cool brown people here. You could like name all of them if you know the scene. But New York, everyone of every race is cool, and you just can't stand out that easy. But they're accepting. If you know yourself properly, if you're genuine, they will accept you and bring you into their crowd. And that is the case everywhere in the world, I think. As long as you are yourself, your honest self, you will find your people. But now I would want to get a bit deeper into who I am. And who am I really? Honestly, who am I? What makes me myself? Who am I really? You see, the world wants us to have an answer to the question of who we are. The world wants us to have a narrative about the self. But you can't really define a narrative while it's still happening. So why would I force a narrative upon myself while I am constantly becoming? I change every moment. In every moment I become something new. I cannot contain myself within a single narrative. Whoop, it's raining. But anyways, my presence online, this persona is afsunmoosa. It is a celebration of my inconsistency. It's my inconsistency in style, in aesthetic, in everything really. Sometimes I feel my nerdiest self, so I'll share an article, recommend a book, share one of my poems or two. And other times, which is most of the times, I feel very good in my body. I love how jacked I look, so I'll share a picture or a video of me topless. You see, all the negative discourse around social media, it's valid, it's true. But if you really learn how to use the internet and social media and treat it more like a... Oh, look at the train. If you treat it more like a digital scrapbook, it all changes. What I mean by it changes is that you get more comfortable online, on the internet, and on social media. You treat it more casually. And you learn to show your life in a more expansive way rather than in a ridiculous way. You don't feel small on the internet, regardless of the interactions and the numbers you have. At the end of the day, the internet and social media is a tool. The moment you learn to use it as a digital scrapbook is the moment you learn to use it wisely. It is a tool to help you use it wisely. If you're learning anything from me, from my presence online, it's that I treat it as a tool to help me expand, to help me get out of my life. If anything I've said on this video resonated with you, then I think I've done my job right. And if you've watched till the end, I thank you for your time and your attention. A lot of people don't have that anymore, attention. And if my videos help you build your capacity to pay attention more, then again, I'm doing my job right. But for now, I'll look at the sky, get wet in the rain, and try not to fall asleep on the solar panels. Never be afraid, money is boring, and I hope the angels pay you a visit. Much love. Moosa.